Hello and welcome to day 21 of 5 minutes 4 weeks practicing no doubts just a girl. This is my first stream on using this computer hardwired as opposed to Wi-Fi. I had tried hardwire, was not working, and basically a little bit of troubleshooting yesterday. And yeah, see the thing flashing now, perfect. It's just a bunch of individual wires that are like daisy chained together, I guess, for lack of a better word. And then the last joint is running from the window there to here. The last what needs to be 6 feet or so. It was a perhaps I could show it to you guys if you're really curious. It was a big one. I don't know why I chose to use this one, but anyway, I think because it had been it had come in at an angle on my previous laptop, so it's coming in from my right, and then it was entering the laptop on the left. So it's this big one to cover 6 feet. So it was not necessary. But anyway, this end over here was you see it's like here we go, it's still focus over here. Like it's I guess it got weakened over there, and this wasn't working. I thought there was a problem with the computer. Basically the Wi-Fi in this room is not so great. I prefer using hardwire anyway, so I'm not complaining. But the I did my friend Ingrid recommended I did a Wi-Fi test, and it was really bad. It was like upload speeds, you can pull it up. It was like she told me it should be like 10 or ideally at least 20. Mine was 0.93. So she says 0.2 upload. That explains why explains a lot of why you're having issues. So yeah, that was that. And I think I did it a few times. It was just getting worse. Anyway, I took it outside, and I just found my new laptop. Yeah, I went up to 23, just out of the room, I think it was. So just the Wi-Fi in here is not so great. Then when I hardwired it, it jumped to 61. So like that was a big thing. Now I'm hardwired. I just did a test like 5 minutes ago, and it was 55.69 upload speed, megabits per second. So hopefully the quality is much better. It always looked fine on my end, so I was never able to tell. But afterwards, it looked very grainy, and I'd like stop moving kind of thing, and then like I'd be in another place, and like it was very pixely. So hopefully that issue is resolved. And if it is so, then thank you, Ingrid, very much, because you've saved me much headache and possibly buying new equipment. Okay. Hopefully the audio might sound even better also, because the have good. This is a good interface, and I want the best audio to be heard. Okay. Quotation of the day is: "We cannot shine if we have not taken time to fill our lamps." Another analogy is saying that same way how a lamp works is that oil is filled and then it's used as fuel in order to create that light. Same thing with ourselves. We need energy in the simplest form in terms of food. But there's also the emotional food, I guess you'd call it, which is just how well we're feeling. And it's hard for us to give to others when we don't have enough ourselves. So I guess that's what this quotation is saying. It probably is. Okay. Pulling the music up. I just want to practice the end very quickly, and then I have the speed set to 85.7%. And then I'm going to try doing a run through of the whole thing. Okay. Here we go. Jesus. I should plug this in. Pause the timer. Okay. Let's go. Two, it's not very loud, but I'm plugged in. Okay. There we go. Start from the top. Got 4 minutes. I'm not playing that right. Yes. Seconds. Good. Good. Okay. I might as well just stop it here. Okay. The timer run out, but that was good. That was my first time playing it at that speed. So I went up from 80% to almost 86%. The goal is the goal is 100%. Question is at this point, and the answer already figured it out. I got 3 days left. That's 15 minutes. 90, 95, 100. How long is the piece exactly? 3 minutes, 30 seconds. So that's 7 minutes for 2 runs. if on, and I'm probably gonna do, I'm gonna try to add on, or not add on, subtract, I guess. I'm gonna try making the piece 5% faster each day. Um, so day 22 would be 90%, day 23 would be 95, then day 24 would make me 100%. And I want to probably do 2 attempts at that speed. So that would be, instead of 5 minutes, call the first round, I guess, the practice round, and then the second attempt, if necessary, could be the performance. That way I'm not going over the 2 hours of practice. Anything noteworthy about this performance? It was, again, it was the first time I was playing at that speed. In the beginning, I was like, I couldn't remember the riff in the beginning. I was like getting this one of the fingering wrong, and I was just like, all right, just play with it. And I did in theory, I would have had 14 seconds to spare at the end. What I had left at the end, those 14 seconds, I could have used at the beginning, but I didn't do the math and figure out what's 3 minutes and 30 seconds at 85% speed. So I didn't know exactly how much time I would have to mess around. So I just did what I did yesterday. I just said I'm playing that riff enough times over and over that or by time 6, 7, whatever I get it, it's enough, and it doesn't have to be perfect from the very beginning. Though for day 24, yeah, I would like it to be as accurate as possible. I use the term accurate rather than perfect. I feel like it gives different connotations. I feel like accurate is for that task at hand. Playing an accurate representation is playing all the notes as they're supposed to be. Whereas perfect is more of a I feel like it's more of an individual thing, as like all the time. It's like that person is perfect, or people like to say no person is perfect. Um, that itself, no person is perfect. I don't like to say that expression. I feel like it just makes people stop striving to be as best as they can. It's like, well, since no one else is perfect, I don't have to do anything. Like, so I don't like that. But I thought people who have a perfectionism issue, they're just giving themselves a hard time when things are not accurate. So that's why I like to shy away from saying like I did a perfect job kind of thing. I prefer saying that I played it accurately. Um, Again, I did start this piece because as a health coach, I see a lot of people who do have that perfectionism issues. I was just trying to get this out to whether it was my clients or more likely just strangers all over the internet who have a similar perfectionism issue. Um, to to see that even with some mistakes, it still is a nice representation. I mean, the game Guitar Hero, the crowd would boo after I think too many mistakes. So everyone like you would fail if you got a certain number of points wrong, but like you could still make some mistakes and you'd still pass the level, and the crowd would still be cheering. And that's basically how it is in real life. No one goes to a concert and it's like, oh, that guy played a wrong note, you know. So a lot of lessons to be learned from this series, and that's exactly why I am doing it. One of the reasons you can check out, I have a video called like 1 year of FFF, perfectionism, something and something. All right. Thank you everyone who joined. Hope to see you all again tomorrow as I try to play this piece at 90% speed. A reminder that there is a link in the description section with a list of songs from which you can make requests. I need to update that list. I did just get a bunch of new sheet music books, keyboard actually, so maybe I'll do one of those. Probably will. Anyway, thank you again. Hope to see you all again tomorrow. Hopefully regular time, 7:40 a.m. Eastern time. Wishing you all a great day. And I do want to check this out. And if this stream is good quality, then again, thank you, Ingrid. As always, until next time and beyond, keep practicing.